Hello, everybody. Welcome to your watch along for Wolves versus Bournemouth. We kick off at 7:45. Apologies for the slight delay. It took me a couple more minutes, but it's fantastic to be here. Thank you to everyone in the comment section already saying hello and good evening. Just a couple of shout outs. Let's have a look. Carl, thank you for joining us. Yes, hopefully we'll get a win today. A draw would be nice, but a win even better. Andy, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again for the watch along. Dave, thank you for joining us for the watch along as well. And Sarah as well, thank you for joining us again. So before we have a look at the lineups and we have a discussion about how we think the game's going to plan out, I just have a video from Dave as always. So let's have a listen and then we'll get straight into those lineups.
Magic Moss here, say hi.
Hi,
Captivating Chelsea. Thanks for doing the watch along again, mate. I really hope that we get this win for you on the 6th time of asking.
No problem.
No problem. Guys, make sure you send Chelsea and give her all the love and support in the watch along. Make sure you enjoy it with her. Whatever happens, the joy or the pain, she'll be there to share it with you. And let's hope we get those points. But make sure you don't shout out any scores or anything like that, so that you get the true reaction from Chelsea as well.
That's right.
Absolutely. And our reaction will be coming up within half an hour after the game as well. And don't forget, if you want to join in the chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Am I right?
Yeah, you certainly am, David, yeah.
Always Wolves.
Always Wolves.
Thank you very much, Dave. So, firstly, thank you so much to everyone who's already telling me where they are watching from today. If you haven't already, I always like to know where you are watching from and who you are watching with. I love to see that it's not just people from Wolverhampton, it's people from all around the world. For example, Two-Stroke Tim said he's from France. Lovely to have you back. What part of France are you watching from today? Sam saying, not really happy with the formation, but a good team. I'm going to go cracking into that very soon. So at the moment, Wolves sit 11th in the Premier League with 43 points, whereas Bournemouth sit 13th on 42 points. At this part of the season, it is vital for both teams to make as much money as possible. So the higher they finish in the table, it's around 2 to 2.5 million extra to spend. And with FFP and wanting to buy players, we need that. So let's have a look at the lineups today. For a lot of positives, we have a lot of players back and some people back on the bench. So Jose Sarr is in goal. We have our normal defence at the moment, Santiago Bueno, Maximilian Kilman and Toti Gomez. Sadly, Dawson's not back with us yet, but hopefully he will be back soon. In midfield, we have the return of Aït-Nouri starting for us, not just on the bench. We have Lamina, Doyle and Semedo. I am delighted to see Semedo back on the game today. For our forwards, we've got the front three of Wang Hee-chan, we've got João Gomez and Pablo Sarabia. Now, I have to say, I really enjoyed watching João Gomez playing a lot more up front in the last game. And I think having Aït-Nouri will have a massive impact. To everyone who's watching today, our players are just about to come out of the tunnel. So let me know, what is your score prediction today against Bournemouth? Do you think we're finally going to get the win that we really need and deserve? Or do you think it's going to be a tricky evening? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you to Pete. He says he's watching from Sweden. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Terry says, good evening, Chelsea. Watch from Surrey. Hi, Cole. Hi, Sarah. Lovely shout outs there. Cole the Gamer has said he believes it's going to be a 2-1 win. Come on, Wolves. Thank you very much. Wolves for life, welcome back. Good to see you back on the watch along with me. The score prediction is, I think, 2-1 for Wolves. My granddad says 3-1. I'd love a 3-1 today. Reverse Blade says a 3-1 for Wolves. Andrew saying a 2-1 for Wolves as well. And Trudy saying, hello, Chelsea. Good to be with you tonight. Thank you for joining us. Rick says, today is the day Chelsea will get a win for you. Just got a fantastic photo of Dave Magic posted on their Discord. Oh, brilliant. Actually, I'm going to mention today, they did actually show him on the coverage with his dad as well, which is absolutely lovely. Right, everyone, our teams are just coming out now. Just a reminder, as you always do, please don't shout out during the watch along. So I want to keep the reactions as natural as possible. And obviously, we are Wolves, so there's always going to be a questionable VAR decision at some point. And also, If you want to be guaranteed to be shouted out on the comment section, if you send a super chat, you can do that. And if you do send a super chat, you are guaranteed to have a shout out. If you have a look at our new setup today, you can see all of the social medias that we're on. So we've got YouTube, Facebook, we're on TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. You can find us at Always Wolves Fans TV, and we would love to have you there. As Dave said, he will be giving you his extra time reaction around 30 minutes after the match, and fingers crossed it will be a fantastic result for us today. Always Wolves says, I'm always on these lives except for Saturday. Saturdays are always a busy day. I'm missing this Saturday, so I'm going to telling off for that one. Trudy believes it's going to be a 2-1 win today for Wolves. A lot of people have been a lot more positive than the Arsenal game today. A lot of us were thinking a 4-0, 4-1 loss. However, it was actually Chelsea's chance to have that bad result, wasn't it? Steve saying hello from Ontario, Canada. Fantastic to have you with us. What time is it over there in Canada at the moment? I'd love to know. Sam says, Cunha back on the bench, very positive. Absolutely. It's fantastic to have Cunha back. I'm not sure how long he'll be able to play because he has just returned from his injury. So hopefully he'll be able to play maybe more than 15 minutes, maybe 30 to 35. Cal the Gamer says, how are you all doing? I'm very good. How are you? Terry says he's hoping for a good performance tonight, fielding a decent side, maybe a 2-0 against Bournemouth, but it will be a challenge. Call the Gamer says, come on, Wolves. And it is 2:45 in Toronto. Thank you so much for joining us today. And 2:44 in Ontario. I've got my friends here. That's amazing. Thank you for joining us. So we are just waiting for our teams to kick off. If you haven't already, please let me know what are your score predictions. I love hearing them, so let me know what you think. We've got Trudy saying, come on your Wolves, which is absolutely brilliant. So just to give you some stats and facts before we kick off, Bournemouth have won 1 in their last 7 games against Wolves. And I'm just going to show you here some of the stats and facts on our new gadget, which is really nifty here. So we've played 7 times against Bournemouth. We've had 4 wins to their 1. And we've had 2 home wins and 2 away wins. But there's been 2 draws between us. So the rivalry's mostly on Wolves' side. But of course, we never know what can happen in these games, especially towards the end of the season. But I have to say, I'm quite positive in the result today. I think we're going to get at least a 2-1 or a 2-0. Having Wanky Chan, Ait Nouri, and Samaida all back fills with a lot of confidence. So let's get our match score up. And the game kicks off now. And Wolves have kicked off. Doyle with the ball to Wanky Chan. Good work by Doyle there. Passing it to Lamina. Lamina to Bueno. Cal the Game saying, come on your Wolves. A lot of you today. Rick saying 3-1, fingers crossed. Sarah saying 2-0, fingers crossed. Hopefully that will be us today. Merv, yes, I did. It was lovely. They were both taking a picture together. I took a quick little screenshot to send over to Dave as well, which is lovely. Wolves for Life, thank you for telling what your score is going to be today, 2-1. Alex Scott with the ball. So Wolves have got a massive challenge though. Dominic Solanke, who scored 18 goals in the Premier League this season. He's for sure one of the biggest threats, or the biggest threat for Bournemouth. Doyle had the ball, but Bournemouth defended it well. It goes out for a Wolves throw-in. Most likely going to be taken by Semedo. Peter, that's a really good comment there, saying with a win tonight, but Chelsea's performance last night made our weekend grit look so much better. I have to say, watching that performance for Chelsea, it was like watching a team that's just disappeared. It was quite sad, really, to watch them lose that badly. I have a question for you in the comment section. Do you think Pochettino deserves to keep his job as Chelsea manager, or do you think he should lose his job? Let me know in the comment section. Tell me why. I'd love to know. Is it Pochettino in or out for Chelsea? What would you do? Wolves get the ball away. Wanky Chan Nori closing down. And Doyle closing down as well. Oh, excellent teamwork there by Wolves. Bournemouth win the ball back. Nice ball in by Smith, but no one was there to try and header it in. David James saying pot out. Why pot out, David? Let me know. What about him isn't the right guy for Chelsea? And Merv saying, yep, pot out. Ball in by Bournemouth. Again, no one there to header it in. Andrew coming in saying, keep him in. He's doing extra on keeping them around our position, keeping them back. I do think Chelsea's policy of only buying young players is going to hinder them. I appreciate that they want to buy players for the future, but they when Thiago Silva leaves, I don't see Sterling as a mature figure to look at. So I actually think that for Chelsea, they need to get some experienced players and need to create a new spine, because at the moment they just look like children or young boys just running around. So David's saying he's rubbish, didn't do anything to Chelsea. David Snisco, will you go to any home games next season? At the moment, I've been going to more of the cup games. I would like to get a season ticket, but I also enjoy doing the watch-alongs as well. So I think I might stick to trying to go into the cup games and then do the Premier Leagues on here. Wolves for Life is saying today that he's wearing his lucky Pedro Neto shirt, so hopefully that comes in a win. Sarr is with the ball now. Let's see what he does with distribution. Is he going to pass it short or long? Let's see. We are 5 minutes in now, everybody. Harry Williams joining in the conversation saying Chelsea are an embarrassment. They really are a shadow of what they once were, but you can definitely see how the ownership and their strategy of buying players has impacted them this season. Cole Palmer's really that one shining light they have. Bournemouth got the ball. Sarr forced into a save. Nice shot by Bournemouth, but just misses. Semedo has a loose ball there, easy collected by Bournemouth. Takes it on his right foot. Sarr easily saves it. 5 minutes in. Well, Bournemouth have got a corner. In by Christie, goes high in the air. Sarr gets it away. Helped by Gomez. Trudy coming in with a really good comment there saying it's very easy to blame the matter of surely the players need to stand up and be counted. Absolutely. I think it's always that problem, isn't it, of you won't be able to get rid of 4 or 5 players in one go, but you can change the manager. My major concern for Chelsea is the mentality of how they're losing those games. Wolves need to get a bit more control of this game. They had quite a few loose passes at the moment, and Bournemouth are collecting them up. Saying that, Bournemouth are just given away a foul to Wolves after a poor challenge. Sam coming on the conversation saying Chelsea are a difficult team to predict. They can either be really good or really bad. Yeah, they tend to be really up for the big games. But I have to say, the game against Man City, they were really there for the taking after their extra time and penalties. So they really haven't been able to take their luck this year. Don't we all, David? Don't we all need some form of John Terry in defence? We are 6 minutes in. It's Wolves 0, Bournemouth 0. Bournemouth with the ball in defence. Lovely ball to Christie, but he loses it, passed it to Max Kilman. Wolves are playing it across their defence again. Santiago Bueno with the ball. Bournemouth are making it hard for Bueno to get out. He's passing it to Kilman, straight to Totti. Bournemouth are really closing down Wolves here. It looks like they've been watching Wolves a lot over the last couple of weeks. They look like they know a place where Wolves are quite weak in their defence between the goalkeeper and defender. They're not the most comfortable playing out from the back at times, so Bournemouth are taking advantage of that, I think, today. Santiago Bueno with the ball, passing it back to Lamina. Lamina to Doyle. Doyle was challenged. Bournemouth the ball, opportunity for Solanke. Solanke should have made a much more opportunity of that. Solanke had himself and the goalkeeper and really should have had a much better go at that. We should have been punished for it. It was a lucky escape. Solanke should have done a lot more, but Kilmer had some good defending there to save Wolves. It's going out for another corner for Bournemouth. Bournemouth with the ball again. Sam, definitely, Solanke is the key tonight. The best player with the most goals. We've got to make sure that he doesn't have enough time on the ball. Bournemouth with the ball again. Wolves closing down, collected by Semedo. Lamina moving forward, and Aït-Nouri with the ball. Bournemouth have another shot and misses. Right, guys, we are 10 minutes in. What do you think of the game so far? A lot of you are already coming in the comment section. Thank you so much. At the moment, it's all Bournemouth, Steve says. Sam says we've started really slow again, always been the same in most games. At the moment, Wolves haven't had the best start. Having a look at the way in which they've lined up, Wolves don't look as comfortable as they normally are. But we haven't seen any of Sarabia, lack of Gomez, no Wanky Chan. Majority of the ball stayed in the midfield or in our part of the defence. Kilman with the ball now. And you're making a really good point there, saying Wolves are being pressured with too many mistakes. Absolutely. Bournemouth are piling on the pressure and Wolves are having some weak passes today. But Wolves are now with the ball with Semedo. Max Kilman with the ball. Lamina puts in a strong challenge, goes out for a foul for Bournemouth. And goes out for a foul for Wolves. Throwing for Wolves, apologies. 11 minutes in. We haven't really seen much of Wolves' forward so far. There really hasn't been an opportunity to really test that Bournemouth defence. Yo says, Wolves, Ryan Aït-Nouri was amazing last 3 games. Absolutely, it's fantastic to have him back. We haven't been able to utilise his skills so far. Bournemouth piling pressure on again. Sarr collects a loose ball. Long ball by Sarr. Sarabia the ball. Lovely strike by Sarabia. And first save of the match for Bournemouth. Barry, welcome back to the watch long. Thank you for joining us. Right, Wolves with a corner. 12 minutes in. Sarabia takes the ball short. Ignore the ball. Swings a nice ball in. Opportunity for Wanky Chan. Saved by Bournemouth. A lot better here by Wolves. A little bit of pressure. A good opportunity for Sarabia. A lot of pressure on the corner there. A lovely ball by Nori. Kilman gets the ball back in. Wanky Chan for an opportunity, but the Bournemouth goalkeeper is close. Going to the ball. Now Nori. Doyle. Kilman. Back to Lamina. Back to Santiago Bueno. Lovely ball in there by Semedo. Poor cross. It was an opportunity for Wolves to have a chance for Wanky Chan to score. Semedo should have done a little bit better there. But a nice move by Semedo there. Wolves seem to be building themselves into the game a lot more. In the comment section, guys, let me know, do you think Wolves are doing better after the first 10 minutes? The first 10 minutes, Bournemouth were definitely on top, but it looks like Wolves are starting to grow into the game a lot more. A lot better by Wolves. Sarabia lose the ball. Slanky piling the pressure. Slanky takes a shot. Easy collected by Sarr. Steve saying definitely better for the Wolves. Absolutely. The way we started, it just seemed like Bournemouth were piling on the pressure and we were struggling to get out. Now Wolves are starting to put some passes together. The forwards are a lot more involved. We've seen a lot more Sarabia, a lot more of Norris. Hopefully we can keep this up. Wanky Chan's just gone down. VAR said that contact with Wanky Chan was accidental contact, so no need to give a card. Lamina with the ball. Max Kilman wins it back. Poor challenge by Bournemouth there by Dominic Solanke. Definitely foul for Wolves and correctly given. So many of you are saying Wolves looking a lot better. Yo saying Wolves have been better after the last 5 minutes. Sam saying been much better the last 5 minutes. We just need to get that goal. Nathan, hello, how are you? Steve saying we look better now. Yeah, I think for Wolves in general, how we started, we looked a little bit lacklustre. Bournemouth were quicker out the tracks and really piled pressure on us. I do think Bournemouth have highlighted a weakness of Wolves, which is our distribution out from the back. So we need to make sure that we minimise those opportunities. Aït-Nouri has just lost the ball. Bournemouth with the ball. Ball's getting back to their defensive shape. Dawn and Wang Ki-chan and Sarabi applying the pressure. I do think Wolves could be a little bit more aggressive in their press. Steve saying we look good down the right-hand side. We do look a lot more positive. Yo says, I still predict a 2-0 win for Wolves. I do hope so. I think if we can get a goal in early doors, that'd be really beneficial. Opportunity for Bournemouth. Good strike and saved by Sarr. Lovely vision by Cliver there. Bournemouth get it in. Dominic Solanke. Good hold-up play and easily saved. We are 18 minutes in now, everybody, with Bournemouth with a corner. Corner in. Goes straight over the bar by Christie. Jose Sarr not needing to do any form of defending there. Easy went over. Andy saying, why are we letting them come onto us? I do think Wolves need to be a little bit more aggressive. The last 5 minutes has been a lot better by Wolves. They've had a bit more opportunity, but we are allowing Bournemouth to have a loss of the ball. Semedo now, back to Kilman. Bueno boots it forward towards Hwang. Doyle. Foul on Bournemouth by Gomez. Bournemouth gets a free kick. At the moment, it does look like Bournemouth is a little bit quicker to the ball. Wolves are a little bit slow. And that's why Bournemouth are applying that pressure. Bournemouth are coming on again. Christie to Smith. Totti gets it away. And goes out for a goal kick for Wolves. Still 0-0 for Wolves versus Bournemouth. We are 20 minutes in already. Just a reminder, guys, there's not just Wolves versus Bournemouth tonight. There are also 3 other Premier League games. We have the Merseyside derby of Everton and Liverpool. Man United are playing Sheffield United and Palace are playing Newcastle. When we get to half-time, I will give you an update on those scores as well and how they could impact us. So hang on for that for half-time. Andy saying, we are so slow, Bournemouth is quicker. We are a little bit more to the ball, which is causing us to get a lot of fouls. Bournemouth are a bit quicker on the ball today. Jose Sarr, pass it Santiago Bueno. To Gomez. Sarr boots it up forward. Aït-Nouri wins the ball back to Wang Ki-chan. Doyle going back to collect it. Come on, Wolves. Let's get some passage of play together. Kilman. Seems at the moment, Lemina is going a little bit more into defence and Totti's coming a little bit more forward. It's an interesting tactic by Gary O'Neill to have Lemina come a little bit more backward into defence. Totti taking the throw in. Bournemouth win the ball back. Clivert pushing forward. Finding Semenyo on the right-hand side. Wolves again are back into their defensive shape, trying to make it half Bournemouth. Sam with a good point saying, I think Bournemouth will start tiring out soon. They played Sunday. We had an extra day of rest. At this point of the season, fatigue is going to step in, but we still could say we did have a little bit more time for them and we haven't had to travel either. So really, Wolves at home should be able to get a result against Bournemouth. They're a fantastic team and they've got a really good striker, but we haven't won a game at home in a while now, so hopefully we get this better. Andrew added on to what Sam said, we need to keep the ball better. We've had a lack of passage of play today, which has impacted the team. Bournemouth coming up again. Clivert going forward. Semedo brings him down. If that was towards the last 10 minutes of the game, I'd say that's a tactical foul. But now Semedo's gone into the book. Most likely Semedo was worried that that was going to lead to a possible goal opportunity. So maybe take one for the team there. But we don't want Semedo on a yellow card this early into the game. Andrew saying he feels like we are drowning. We are really chasing shadows. There doesn't seem to be a plan. At the moment, it seems like we're in that same region again, where when we get to the midfield of Doyle and Lamina, it's really struggling to get forward. We've had roughly a good 5 minutes of play with that chance for Sarabia and the corner, but Bournemouth seem to be back on control. The only benefit for Wolves would be the only place they can go is get better from here. They need to get some strings of passes together. They need to get control of the possession. But credit to Bournemouth, they are piling pressure on Wolves and making them make mistakes. But we're really struggling to make any impact here. Bournemouth are just setting up for their free kick. It looks like it's going to be a possible shot by the way he's lining up. But let's see what he decides to do. And it's 24 minutes. Short ball into Christie. Semedo collects it. Solanke fighting back. It goes out for a corner off Sarabia. Bournemouth again piling on that pressure. At the moment, I do feel like I'm saying Bournemouth a lot. So let's have a look at those stats. Currently, it still says Wolves have 57% possession compared to Bournemouth's 43%. Apart from our defence, I feel like we haven't had that much possession, but I think it's highlighting Bournemouth are using that possession a little bit more better than Wolves. And Bournemouth have had 9 shots so far compared to our 2. Bournemouth players gone down in the box, trying to call for a penalty, but it's gone out for a corner instead. Godfrey, thank you for the comment saying if they have difficulty beating Bournemouth, surely recruitment and ownership needs to be questioned. You cannot use injuries as an excuse. Absolutely. We have been discussing it a lot on the watch-alongs and on the extra time on Sundays. There is kind of 2 camps for the Wolves fans at the moment. Obviously, they need to invest into the team whilst managing FFP, but I would hope that we can maintain the squad that we have. I think our starting 11 is quite strong. You might bring in 1 defender and possibly 1 more experienced striker because Wang Hee-chan, I love him as a striker, but I do think he needs a little bit more competition and to help him manage that game load. It'd be fantastic to see a couple more people. But hopefully the ownership will support Wolves moving forward and bring in at least 2 or 3 more players. But we will have to sell some people as well. We are now, guys, 30 minutes in. And thank you to the 8 of you who are watching. That's a massive number and it's fantastic to have you here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Always Wolves Fans TV. Like the watch long so we know you enjoy it. Bournemouth nick the ball. Opportunity. Sarr saves it. Bournemouth are knocking on that door today. Sarr has had a fantastic game so far. Apart from some kind of distribution, his actual shot stopping today has been fantastic. So well done, Sarr. Andrew bringing in, saying, Sarr, keep him in the game at the moment. Let's see a goal kick, Sarr. Sarr's working really hard today. He's having to work harder more than normal, but his shot stopping, I can't fault. He really is a quality shot stopper. Bournemouth again piling on the pressure. We need to find a way to get out. We're literally being crouched in. It's like we're parking the bus at the moment. Wolves get the ball away. Christie, opportunity. Bournemouth the ball still. And Wolves get it away for now. Nelson Semedo giving away a free kick. A massive opportunity for Bournemouth here on a set play. Semedo needs to be careful. His cheeks are absolutely puffing at the moment. He's already on a yellow card. I really don't want to see Semedo coming off, but he's having to work really hard today and he's not making some of the best decisions, and we can't have him on 2 yellows. Currently at the moment, Wolves really aren't showing their skills or their play. Bournemouth are really closing them down. But at the moment, it's still 0-0. So despite Bournemouth's control of the game, they haven't been able to convert it into a goal just yet. Touch wood. But a free kick for Bournemouth. Solanke and the defenders in there to have a go. In by Crook. Wolves get it away. Doyle with the ball. Foul on Doyle. Throw in for Wolves. Steve saying so far, 8-0 not in the game. He's had about 2 or 3 opportunities with the ball, only one that's really had an impact for Wolves. But at the moment, we're struggling to get it from our defence into our midfield, so the forwards are kind of isolated. I'd suggest maybe 8-0 can come a bit more forward. Bournemouth coming through again. Lovely play. Bournemouth player goes down. Referee says no to penalty. This will be checked by VAR just to make sure. 8-0 with the ball. With the Mina, watch out for that VAR decision. It should be being checked. Sarah, with a really good point there, is saying, is Semedo fully fit? Doesn't seem like he is. He seems a little bit off. He doesn't seem as comfortable today, but I do believe Bournemouth are playing a lot of pressure on him today. Door with the ball, 8-0. 8-0 is coming much shorter, getting close to that defence. Try and get the ball. Bournemouth coming with the ball once again. Kilman heads it away. 8-0 is caught and a foul for Wolves. 8-0 seems like he's making the choice to come back to try and get some of the ball out there. The forwards are literally being starved of any opportunity to even have a chance at goal. Lovely passionate play there by Bournemouth. VAR decision, no penalty, already cleared. Wolves with the ball now to Sarabia, back to Semedo. Sarr with the ball. Bournemouth piling on that pressure. Gomez had the opportunity to turn. Lovely movement there by Gomez, keeping the ball. Wanky Chan used his strength well there, passed it to Semedo. Come on, Semedo, push forward. Better, Gomez, Wanky Chan. Sarabia, complete mistick. Lamina. Bournemouth get a touch on it and it goes out for a corner. Best pass to the play for Wolves by far. Lovely play, working together. Fantastic work rate by Ain't Nori coming back to win the ball. Really good holding up play by Wanky Chan. Decent ball in by him. Sarabia seems like it's more of a miss kick than an actual. Yeah, it's definitely not a back heel. It's definitely a miss kick. Lamina gets onto the ball and Bournemouth are there to clear it. But a lot better. Corner for Wolves. Away by Bournemouth. Joel collects a loose pass. Back to Sarabia. Sarabia kick throws in. Easily collected by the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Much better by Wolves. 32 minutes in. Best passage of play that we've had so far. Hopefully we can keep this up. I think I'll say is, despite Wolves not having the best game, Bournemouth have had majority of the good possession, majority of the great opportunities, but they haven't been able to make that into any goals yet. So hopefully Wolves can find that first goal and we'd finally get a good positive result on the watch along. Fingers crossed. Bournemouth for the ball now. Bournemouth for the ball again. Smith with the ball. Semenyo. Nice ball across. No Bournemouth player there to tap it in. Semedo gets it away. It's going to go out for a throw-in for Bournemouth. Some lovely passage of play being shown by Bournemouth there. There was a massive opportunity. S&aacute was just in the middle of the pitch there, middle of a 6-yard box. At the moment, I think if Wolves are able to get in 0-0, I think Gary O'Neill will be the happiest of the two managers. Bournemouth have applied a lot of pressure today. Throw in by Bournemouth, easily collected by Sarr. Waste opportunity there by Bournemouth. Sarr holding on to the ball. Long ball by Sarr. Booted by Bournemouth. Kilman finding the ball. Back to Sarr. 35 minutes in. Lamina with the ball. Back to Semedo. The referee has just brought the ball back for a free kick for Wolves. Toad takes it quickly, passing it to Sarr. Sarr's had an excellent game today. He's had to do a lot of work and done a lot of saves today, and really has proved himself as a fantastic goalkeeper today. So credit where credit is due. Lovely work by Gomez there. Finding Lamina. Lamina driving through that midfield, passing it to Ain't Nori. Ain't Nori takes a shot on his right foot. Oh, not a bad shot. Not a bad shot by Ain't Nori. Great to see Ain't Nori back. Trying to find a little bit of space, trying to curling it into the right corner. Just misses it, but a nice shot nonetheless. Good strike, but doesn't convert into a goal, but a lot better by Wolves. Thank you to everyone in the comment section. Harry, thank you for the positivity. Thank you. Andrew saying, happy to see Ain't Nori back. So many of you are mentioning Ain't Nori there, which is fantastic. Bournemouth pushing forward now. Bournemouth in. Oh, no. Oh. Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1. Some poor defending there by Wolves, allowing Bournemouth to get into... can't even get my words out. Wolves had some poor defending there, giving Bournemouth the opportunity to score. Wolves should have done a lot better. So, Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1. Wolves at the moment, they're being broken down too easily. It looks like Gary O'Neill needs to change it slightly. A lot of you are saying, Andy, defence is awful today. The defence has been under a lot of pressure. Andy, not happy with Kilman's display there. Wolves now have a free kick. Let's see if Wolves can make something out of this. Gomez. Doyle collects it back to Aït-Nouri. Back to Doyle. Aït-Nouri asking for the ball again. Gomez passes it back to Totti. Wolves bring the ball back to Sarr. Should a little bit more there. Sarr passes it short to Santiago Bueno. Back to Gomez. Looking for Hwang. Hwang is offside. I really do feel sorry for Hwang today. I know he's tried to hold up the ball when he can, but he's had a lack of service. He hasn't really had that many opportunities to be part of the game today. We are 40 minutes in, everybody. Thank you to everyone who's in the comment section. Andrew saying, for some reason, Wolves mostly play slightly better when we go behind. Chris saying the lack of Dawson's experience in defence is really showing there. I do think as a captain, Kilman needs to really step up there. They've been playing together for quite a long time with Dawson being out, so he should be able to get more confident playing together. Bournemouth with the ball again. Semedo collects the ball. Wanky Chan is surrounded by two players there trying to make something out of it. Some good work there, Wanky Chan. He loses the ball in the end, but tried to keep it up there. Semedo trying to win a corner for Wolves. And goes out for a goal kick for Bournemouth. Right, everyone. We are at our end of first half point. So we've got about 5 minutes left of normal time of the first half, if possible. Add-ons, maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So in the comment section, let me know, what would you give this first half rating today? Obviously, Bournemouth are ahead, but what would your score be? And if there are any, who's been your man of the match for the first half today? I think a lot of us are going to agree on that man of the match. So put it in the comment section for me. What's your rating for the game so far? And who's your man of the match for the first half? Let me know. And I'll shout out some comments in just one moment. Bournemouth with the ball again. Collected by Totti. Ball is starting to get a little bit sloppy there. Bournemouth bring Wolves player down. It's going to be a free kick for Wolves. Thank you, Andrew, saying he's giving it a 5 out of 10. think Wolves really haven't been on it today. I don't think they deserve anything more than a 6 or a 5. You're going to be very kind to them. Steve, thank you. Steve saying I'd give it a 4.5. And Sarah's done some fantastic stops today. Sarah Green saying man of the match for Sarr for the first half and overall rating of 4. Again, Chris coming in with a man of the match for Sarr and giving it a only 3 out of 10 because of the disappointing display that we've had so far. I'm at 42 minutes in. Wolves with the ball with Ait-Nouri. Doyle asking for the ball. Ait-Nouri being surrounded by 3 players at a time, making it difficult for him. Doyle closing down that ball, forcing the mistake, giving the ball back to Lamina. Wanky Chan. Wanky Chan's coming a lot more further back to find the ball. Passed it to Gomez. To Kilman. Back to Wanky Chan. Semedo. To Gomez. Good passage play here for Wolves. Heel flip back to Semedo. Semedo gone out for a corner. Looks like Semedo kicked the ball and it hit one of the Bournemouth players in the face. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Thank you, Chris, saying 3 out of 10. The Steel says Sarr 3 out of 10. Louise saying Sarr and a 3 out of 10. Thank you for your ratings, everybody. Thank you for your man of the matches. If you haven't already, guys, and you're watching the watch along, please smash that like button for the watch along so we know you are enjoying them and we'll keep them coming for you. Thank you to everyone who keeps watching the watch alongs with me. It's been fantastic to have so many familiar faces since the very first watch along to now. So if you are enjoying it, smash that like button. It helps us massively and allows the channel to grow. So thank you so much. Right, Sarabia is about to take the corner. We're 43 minutes in. Can Wolves find an equaliser before half-time? Sarabia finds Kilman. Ait-Nouri collects the loose ball. And it goes out for a... Oh, what's happening? The ball's just gone out for a goal kick. There seems to be some disagreement between Ait-Nouri and the Bournemouth players. Ait-Nouri's been given a yellow card. I'm not sure what specifically for, unless it was for dissent or maybe a loose foot. Let's have a look. Ait-Nouri had a flick out there. The ball had already gone out. He kicked out a little bit. Bournemouth players weren't very happy by that, and Ait-Nouri's been given a yellow card for his kick out today. Ait-Nouri, I think, just showing his frustration of the game, of the team at the moment, but it's a silly yellow card to give away. 44 minutes in, everybody. And Vincent Knight not feeling very confident to the end of the season. He says, I think it's a good thing we won't be relegated, but I don't think we'll pick up any points for the rest of the season. I really hope that we are able to pick up some points. I think definitely we'll be able to get some draws. We have had 3 home games in a row. The Arsenal game was going to be hard, but we do have Bournemouth and Luton. I do believe we could get a 1-1 possibly with Bournemouth, but it's the problem of our defence. Luton, I think, will get a result against them. But again, due to our injuries as well, I do think the team is suffering a lot. And with the lack of Cunha and the lack of Pedro Neto, we can see the impact it is having on the team. But it is fantastic to have Ait-Nouri back and Semedo back as well. There's 2 minutes added to the first half. Bournemouth have a throw-in. The only positive I'd say for Wolves that it can only get better from here. They've been really, really poor this first half. Bournemouth goalkeeper. Santiago Bueno collects the ball. Passes it to Semedo. Challenge on Semedo there. Possibly should have been a free kick, but goes out for a throw-in for Bournemouth instead. Wolves collect the ball. Joel trying to pass it long to Wanky Chan. Throw in for Wolves. Lamina. Ain't Nori. Toti coming up high. Doyle. Toti. Back to Doyle. We haven't got very long at the first half, so Force want to make some out of it. They need to get it in the box now. I say that, Wolves are passing it backwards. Ain't Nori with the ball, passes it to Sarabia. Sarabia crosses it in to find Wanky Chan, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper collects it easily. And that is the first half. Our first half ends Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1. In a moment, we'll come back and we'll discuss how the game has gone so far, what are the strengths and weaknesses of Wolves' performance at the moment, who our man of the matches have been, and then as well, we'll have a quick look at the scores around the Premier League this evening and have a look at how that's impacting us later on at the end. I'll be back in literally 1 minute. You can count it. See you in a second. Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you. Just doing a little bit of editing so far. Thank you to everyone who's been joining us. Thank you to everyone who's been putting in the comment section. Andy, let's see what you have to say. So Chelsea, I'm sorry, been absolutely rubbish, too sloppy and slow. No idea how to deal with Bournemouth. Kilman and Toti have been too slow today. Doyle, too many mistakes. And Lamina, it's really been upsetting today. Wolves haven't had the best display at the moment. They've had maybe 5 to 10 minutes of good play, but Bournemouth really have outclassed them today. Bournemouth podcast, thank you for joining. Says, whilst I think we've had the better side, you can see Wolves are stretched. A few players out there who should be rested, but you're unable to. But credit to Gary, he is doing the best he can despite that. Thank you so much, Bournemouth podcast. Absolutely. I think ever since the Newcastle game, we have been discussing the lack of forwards and how that's impacted our season. It's no question that the longevity of this season, the amount of games we've accumulated, it's affected the team. They are struggling to keep up, and it just seems like a fact and reality by this point. And it really is a shame that Wolves aren't able to capitalise at the end of this season. But let's think of the positives so far. Wolves are currently only 1-0 down. It's still all to play for. If Wolves come out and have a stronger second half, there's no reason why we can't try and get a result out of this. If you haven't already, put in the comment section what your opinion is of this game so far. How could we improve moving forward? And what is your plan for the second half? Who would you bring on to improve the team? Just to say, as I was going to update you earlier, let's have a look at the Premier League fixtures so far. Obviously, we know the Wolves and Bournemouth score. Currently, Crystal Palace and Newcastle are 0-0. They've played 39 minutes. Everton have took the lead in the Merseyside derby against Liverpool. So Arsenal won yesterday. Liverpool aren't capitalising with the points at all today yet, and Man City still have to play. Another shock on the table. Manchester United are losing to Sheffield United. That's piling the pressure on Ten Hag there. So let's go back to the comment section. Andrew's enjoying the poor performance by Man United. Godfrey adding to the comments about the problems with the size of the squad, saying this is why people say the squad is far too weak. I do think our starting 11 is strong. If we have a look, let's just go back to our lineups. So if you're looking at our overall team, I think Sarstay's played quite well. His distribution of the ball, I do say sometimes questionable, but I do think he's had a good game today. He has had a lot of saves and he's dealt with them well. I do think Bueno has done okay. Max Kilman should be doing better, but I do think we're missing Dawson there. I think if we're looking towards next season, we should buy another defender just to support that back line. It's been fantastic to see Ait-Nouri back in the team with Lamina. I do think Lamina and Gomez do look a little bit more tired than they were earlier on in the season, which is understandable. Tommy Doyle is really putting on that pressure. Pablo Sarabia, he's fantastic, I believe, when he has Neto and Hwang and everyone with him to play alongside him with Cunha as well. But I do think Sarabia struggles to take that game by the scruff of the neck. Wang Hee-chan, he's had a lack of service. He's tried to hold up the ball the best he can. Sometimes he's won them, sometimes he hasn't. But if you're not getting the service, you are not going to score. So even if we do bring on Fraser, if that quality in the final third isn't there, how are we going to score the goal? So I don't think it's always fair to blame the striker if the service isn't there. Thank you to everyone in the comment section asking me how they are doing. Let's have a look here. So Rick says, agree, Andrew Traore playing well on Saturday on John is absolutely not very good. Steel Weasel saying, put the young boys on and give them a game. I think it's a choice of this season. We want to try and get as much points as possible because it will help us with how much money we are given at the end of the Premier League season, which we can use to put money towards the team. Looking at the stats and facts so far, let's have a closer look. Possession-wise, it's quite even. I'm quite surprised Wolves had over 59% of the possession. It hasn't felt like that much of an even game. It feels like Wolves' possession has been mostly in defence, a little bit lacklustre. We've had some opportunity up front, but not much, whereas Bournemouth has been very direct. Looking at the shots in total, Bournemouth had 11 to our 5. Wolves are at home. They should be doing better. And they've had 5 shots on target compared to our 2. So for shots ratio, they've outclassed us today. Passes-wise, we've done more passes than Bournemouth with 341. And for passes, we've had 248 with touches of 341. But again, just because you have majority possession doesn't mean that possession is actual quality. And it does seem like our defence is mostly having the ball, so we need to change that. And Paul coming in with a really good comment there saying our manager waits to change formation when we concede, so we need to change. Looking at that squad, who would you bring on in the second half to improve the team? Let's have a look at those substitutions there. So we've got Dan Bentley. We're not going to change our goalkeeper. We have Matt Doherty. He has been putting in a good shift. We've got Wesley here, and I'm going to make sure, I think that's the young 15 or 16-year-old. I believe he goes to a school in Dudley, which I used to teach there. So if it is him, if he does get a chance there, that'd be absolutely amazing. Very proud of him. We've got Traore on the bench. I think it'd be fantastic to maybe see Traore, maybe bring him on into midfield, possibly take off maybe Lamina, give him a go. And we've also got Cunha on the bench, but I'm not sure how long Cunha's going to be able to play for. Hopefully he could play 45, but probably it's going to be more 30, 25. And Fraser we do have on the bench as well. Maybe if Gary O'Neill wants to kind of test himself, he could try and put 2 strikers up top. But if they're not getting the service, that could be quite a challenge as well. I'd suggest instead maybe putting Cunha and Wanky Chan as the 2 strikers. Just put Cunha just behind Wanky Chan, and then maybe they can try and serve each other. But let's see what Gary O'Neill chooses to do there. Thank you to everyone who's been putting in the comment section what they would choose to do. Chris talking about Kilman there. I love Kilman, but he is the leader we need when we are struggling. Where is the fire coming from? I do agree. I think certain people can lead in certain times. I don't think Kilman is leading the team or leading that back line as confidently as we would like. I think Dawson does that a little bit better. Steel Weasel saying maybe bring on Fraser for Sarabia. So maybe having 2 strikers up top is an opportunity up there. A lot of people saying 2 up top. Paul maybe not being as confident with using Fraser. As I said before, if Wanky Chan's not getting the service, that's not guaranteeing Fraser's going to get the service either. But we might as well try something. And Godfrey talking about the substitutions bench there, saying this is the problem. There is nobody except Cunha to bring on. Now, looking obviously at our bench, if we were able to have maybe Pedro Neto, if we had Bellegarde back on as well, our substitutions bench would look a lot stronger. But sadly, we don't have these players. But I do think if we've got these youth in there, why not try them? I haven't seen Fletcher yet. I haven't seen Wesley yet. Let's put them on. We're not winning at the moment, so why not try something different? What's the worst that can happen? We're going to lose a game. Shock. We've already lost the game already last game, so it doesn't matter. Why not bring somebody else on? Sarah saying, got to watch Semedo and Aït-Nouri already on yellows. Yes, I think Semedo, he looks a little bit struggling for pace today. Bournemouth have been piling on the pressure, but I do think that Semedo might just be still having that niggle from his injury. Right, everyone, as I always do, I have a halftime snack and it's a Wednesday night. So in the comment section, write down what you think my snack is. It is a chocolate bar because it's my favourite. So put it in the comment section. What do you think my halftime snack is? And I'll tell you who is the winner or who is correct. Pop them in the comment section. Also, guys, if you haven't already, thank you to everyone who has been liking the watch along. If you haven't already, please just take a moment to smash that like button and have a look at Always Wolves Fans TV. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X as well. We are mostly on YouTube. If you go onto Always Wolves Fan TV channel, you will see previews to every Wolves match, and you have the watch-alongs with us now that have recently started over the last few months, and you have your extra times on Sunday and your match reactions after the game. So if you're enjoying the watch-along with me, go and have a look at Always Wolves Fan TV, and if you like it, even if you're not a fan of Wolves, I follow a lot of different football channels because I like to keep up to date with everybody, and smash us a like on there and make sure you smash the notification button as well. Thank you to everyone who is joining in. Oh, a lot of people are coming in the comment section there. So let's have a look what we've got. Looking back at the football, Lombard saying, let's experiment. Sam says, bring off Semedo if he isn't fully fit. And going on to what the chocolate of the day is. Godfrey says, is it a Kit Kat Chunky? Sarah says, is it a twirl? Steele's coming in strong with the Aero. If it's orange Aero, definitely. Again, Lombard coming in. Is it a twirl? Sir Pran's going with a very specific one. Cadbury's fruit and nut bar. Someone saying caramel. Let's have a look then. I always plug the Aldi chocolate. It's not intentional. See that? Aldi's own Snickers bar, the Racer. Really nice chocolate bar. And that's all I'm going to say for that. It looks good. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of it during the second half. I always get too stressed to eat it. Adrian, thank you for saying at York that's a good chocolate bar. Not a Twix. It's a form of lemon Racer bar snow, which is really lovely. Right, everyone. Our teams are back out to start the second half. We have had a change to the lineup with Max Doherty coming on. Right, guys, we are starting the first half. Bournemouth have a throw-in. So, Matt Doherty has come on for Santiago Bueno. So, that'll be interesting formation change there. So, Gary Neal's trying to do a bit of a formation switch here. Wolves of the ball. Look at that. Thanks, Mom. Tea arrives just like magic. Thanks, Mom. Semedo with the ball, making sure he doesn't get another yellow card this evening because he will be off. Sarabia trying to throw in Wanky Chan, and he does. Nice flick back by Wanky Chan. Doherty with the ball. Bournemouth really closing down well then. Nice pass to play there by Sarabia. Lovely back heel by Wanky Chan. Doherty finds himself in the 6-yard box, but Bournemouth crowd him out and are able to defend it. Bournemouth now on the attack. Gomez with the ball. Back to Matt Doherty. Back to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri passes it to Lamina. Wolves player brought down by Bournemouth there. Sarabia being brought down. Definitely a free kick, and it is. Rightly so. I really hope Wolves come out now with a much stronger second half than they did in the first half. They really allowed Bournemouth just to pile on the pressure there. We are 47 minutes in, everybody. Again, thank you to all of you who've been joining these watch-alongs with me every week or every other week. It's fantastic to have you here. If you haven't already, like and share it so we can bring more people part of this watch-along. And maybe, just maybe, they can be here to watch the first win on the watch-along. Imagine that. We've had a draw, but can we get an actual win? Lamina with the ball now. Passing it to Doyle. To Toti. To Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri passes it to Doyle. Doyle finding Lamina. Lamina passes it to Aït-Nouri. Better passive play here by Wolves, keeping the ball. Lamina crosses it in, trying to find Wanky Chan. Wanky Chan. And goes. And Doherty collects the ball. Doherty has a chance. And it goes over. A lot better passive play by Wolves, much better. Much better start by Wolves here. Wolves a lot with the ball, make some good passes, piling on the pressure. Let's see if they can keep this up. Right, guys, obviously we want to see Mateus Cunha. What time do you think Cunha might come on? Do you think it's going to be 50? Do you think it's going to be 55, 60? Let me know. What do you think? Wolves definitely have a lot of better passing here, a lot more control. And we are 50 minutes in already. Bournemouth with the ball. Messi there by Bournemouth, giving it out for a throw-in. Bournemouth closing down. Throw-in for Bournemouth. Good closing down by Wolves there. Bournemouth trying to ask for a penalty. Referee says no, too easy. Nice turn there by Semedo. Trying to find Sarabia, but finds the Bournemouth player instead. He takes it back to the goalkeeper. Thank you guys for those who are taking part with when they think Cunha's coming on. Some people are saying 55 Wolves for life. Thank you so much. Andrew saying maybe 60 to 65th minute. Sam saying 60th minute as well. And Chris Thomas saying 60 minutes, and then he's putting on for Sarabia. Thank you so much. Alon Bosvid 55 as well. Yeah, I think looking at where we are, Cunha needs some time to impact the game. So I think hopefully 60th minute will be a chance for him to come on. Wolves now piling on the pressure. Passing it to Gomez, passing it to Doyle. Doyle takes a shot. It's cleared. Doherty collects a loose ball. Now Lamina. Back to Ait Nouri. Godfrey saying the sooner the better for Cunha. I really hope we get to see 60 minutes of him today. Sarabia finds the ball. Semedo trying to do that. Overlay. Semedo. Back to Doherty. Doherty crosses it in. Collected by the goalkeeper. Not a bad cross by Doherty if someone was on that front post, but easily collected by the goalkeeper there. I do like the impact Doherty's had on this game so far. He's had a lot of impact moving forward. And I think as well, he provides a little bit of an extra bit of strength with that midfield as well. We do look a lot more confident now. Hopefully this can turn into some goals for Wolves. Just to give you an update on the half times, Palace and Newcastle finished 0-0 because they started later than us. All the other 3 games were 8 o'clock kickoffs. Everton have finished the first half 1-0 against Liverpool at home. Man United have equalised against Sheffield United. So all is fair and square going to the second half. I really hope Sheffield United can pull off a result there. It'd be fab for them. Bournemouth pushing forwards. Good defending there by Totti. Going out for a throw-in. A lot better here by Wolves. Right, guys, in the comment section, let me know, we're getting close to the end of the season now, which club do you think is going to win the Premier League this year? Do you think it's going to be Arsenal, Man City or Liverpool? Let me know in the comment section who is going to win at those 3. Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City. What's your gut telling you? Jose Sarr gets the ball away. Collected by Bournemouth. Thank you for those adding in the comment section straight away. I'll shout some of you guys out in a second to let me know who do you think is going to win the league this year. Sam saying Man City's going to win. Bournemouth are pushing forward here. Oh, Bournemouth take a shot. It nearly caught out Jose Sarr, but luckily Wolves get away with that one. Been very unlucky if that went in. Wolves for life believes Arsenal going to win the league this year. They did have a fantastic result against Chelsea. It's just a shame for them. I need to correct myself. Was it 2-0? Did they lose to Villa or was it West Ham? Just got to just double check. Which one did they throw away? Just going to fact check myself there. Yeah, 2-0 to Villa. I really hope for Arsenal they don't rue that performance. Has a massive impact. Godfrey, thank you so much. And Chris Thomas saying they both believe Man City are going to win the league this year. They just know how, when they get to the end of the season, they just know how to get to the end and win. Cunha is about to come on. 55th minute. So whoever said 55th minute, well done. Wolves for life. I'm sure you said 55th minute. If you did, well done. Here comes Cunha. And Tommy Doyle is coming off now. Barry, thank you so much. Barry believes that Man City are going to win the league this year. Andrew said Arsenal are going to win as Wolves are going to beat City. Imagine if we can get Arsenal completely back into this. That'll be amazing. It's going to be very difficult, though, for Wolves. We need to get as much players back as possible. Well done, Wolves for life. 55-minute bang on. So we've got Cunha on the pitch. We've got Ait-Nouri on the pitch. We've got Wanky Chan on the pitch. We're slowly, hopefully, building back the strength of our team. Hopefully, Cunha can have a really good impact from the beginning. Bournemouth, pardon the pressure, but loose pass, and it's deflected to give a corner to Bournemouth 55 minutes in. Steve saying he doesn't like Arteta, so he hopes for Man City. Lombard showing his happiness that Cunha is on the pitch. Sam saying Cunha to score. I hope so. I really hope. I'd love a 2-1 today. A last-minute goal to win 2-1. I think that's what we need. These watch-alongs have had a lot of hard games to watch. Corner for Bournemouth, flicked on by Scott, but goes over for a goal kick for Wolves. This second half, I do feel a little bit more confident with Bournemouth. Bournemouth still have their opportunities, but Wolves have had a lot more control of this game, so hopefully we can keep that up. Cunha replaced Tommy Doyle, so we still have Sarabia on the pitch. But as well, if you look at our midfield, we still have Lamina and we have Gomez. And talking about Gomez, Gomez just collect the ball, pass it back to Sarabia. Ball was just behind Sarabia there. Sarabia wasn't able to get the ball and Bournemouth were able to get it away. Unlucky there. Sarabia's weight was just on the wrong side of him. And we're 56 minutes in, everybody. Semedo with the ball. Back to Kilman. Bournemouth collect the ball. Rico's just said Everton, Everton, Everton. I am guessing that they're maybe 2-0 up or they're just celebrating their 1-0. Let's just double check if that's changed. Oh, still 1-0, but really good. Really good for Everton. Godfrey, I've honestly felt it myself. I literally feel like the watch-alongs just happened at the moment our form shifted. It's been so unfortunate. But imagine how amazing it will be when we have our first win on the live. We've earned it. We've earned this win on the live. Bournemouth in the last 5 minutes have started to get a bit more of the ball. Bournemouth had a lot more corners, so Wolves need to get a little bit more control of this game now, like they did at the start of the second half, because Bournemouth looked a little more threatening now. Come on, Wolves, get it away. Once this corner's been taken, we'll be 60 minutes into the second half. Christie's corner. Senesi had a massive opportunity, The ball falls right in front of him, had to take on his right foot. There was a lot of Wolves players around him, but he should have done a lot better. It went straight out. No save required by Sarr. Should have done a lot better. Rikos, can we stop Liverpool? I hope so. It'd be fantastic for Everton at home to win today. Out of all of them, I do think Liverpool have kind of failed this season for the Premier League anyway. They seem like they've failed away a little bit. And I do think it's between Man City and Arsenal now. Man City do have a lot more of winning experience. And I say that in the most kindest way to Arsenal. Arsenal winning his first trophy and the first Premier League trophy in this long is going to take a lot of courage and a lot of mental strength. So hopefully, as long as Arsenal win all the games at the end of the season, that's all they can do. And maybe Wolves can do an upset at Man City and then push it towards them. Chris Thomas saying, we're so dependent on a miracle from Cunha, no team goals anymore. Yes, we have had a reliancy, haven't we? When Cunha is out as well, before Ait-Nouri had his little niggle, we were literally waiting for Ait-Nouri to score as well. I do think we need to find a way to share these goals out because we are becoming a bit more reliable. Start with a goal kick. And we're 60 minutes in, everybody. David, thank you for your question. So just to give you an update on the last 5 games. We lost the game against Arsenal 2-0, but since Chelsea lost 5-0, I think that makes our loss a little bit better. We did draw against Forest. We lost against West Ham, and then we had a draw against Burnley, and we lost against Villa. And then the Coventry game we lost as well. So we've had a really poor game of form at the moment. All coinciding with our injuries as well. Obviously, I know we keep bringing it up, but it's a fact. If you've got no forwards, how are we going to score? And I do think the injuries and the amount of games we played has caught up with us today. Bournemouth pine on that pressure now. Can Wolves get out? Much better, Cunha. Lovely defending there. Senesi with the ball for Bournemouth. They are passing it back to their defence, trying to bring Wolves out. Smith. Lamina collects the ball for Wolves. Gomez was unable to steal that ball there. I know, be careful. Wanky Chan using his hand to tell Wolves players to get up and help him with the closing down. They aren't closed down in packs at the moment. Wanky Chan trying to do it by himself. Bournemouth coming forward. Totti on the defence. Totti doing well there to slow down the Bournemouth player, forcing him to go backwards. Kirkes collects the ball for Bournemouth. Semenyo. Smith with the ball. Christie takes a shot, blocked by Wolves. Scott takes a crack at goal. Way too high, trying to find that right corner, but it goes straight into the crowd at the back. Again, guys, please don't shout out goal if there is one. 1, because it's going to make me believe that it's real. 2, if it's not true, that's going to make it absolutely gutting. Right, guys, Gomez and Sarabia are both coming off. And it's Traore and Chira. I really, really liked the performance by Traore on the weekend in midfield. I think all of us on the watch long did pick Traore as our man of the match, so it's fantastic to see him on here. And Traore straight into the action, passing the ball to Semedo. Lovely Sonam Machira trying to find Doherty. Just it's niggled off the Bournemouth player there. Wolves away. I love your prediction, but it hasn't come through yet, so I really hope we won one soon. But thank you. Come on, Wolves. 65 minutes in. Can we find a goal? Lamina to Totti. To Traore. Chira. Semedo. Come on, boys. Good closing down there by the two substitutions. Excellent. Wanky Chan. Cunha to Wanky Chan. To Doherty. Goes out for a throw-in for Wolves. Come on. I feel something's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Trust my words. Mark my words. Come on. Mark my words. Wanky Chan. I felt it in my bones. 1-1. We could get a win on the watch-along. Wanky Chan's delighted. I'm so glad to see him score a goal. It's been a while. I think I reacted like I just won the FA Cup final, but we haven't had a good time in a while. Lovely ball by Doherty. Lovely header taken by Wanky Chan there. Heads it right down, just as he should do. Lovely goal. Wolves for life. Thank you. Keeping the reaction as natural as possible. We've scored a goal. It's amazing. Should the goalkeeper have done better? Yes. Do we care? No. Come on, Wanky Chan. And the Wolves crowd is starting to be singing the Wanky Chan song. Lombard saying, well done, Channy. Wolves are we saying, let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. VAR in my life again. I can't take this up and down. Oh, come on. Mateus Cunha's arms being checked. He has nothing to do with the goal. Really? Okay. Cunha does have his hand out slightly, but there's so much passage of play before the goal is given. And it's gone to our on-field review. Subjective VAR. Subjective VAR. Here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be heartbreak? I've said on the watch-alongs, I've also said on the extra time, if they're subjective, then they can't stand for VAR. The referee has gone over to the camera. The Wolves fans trying to make it as uncomfortable for the referee as possible. So Cunha has done this with his arm, but it's whether what he's done has an impact on play, because Cunha doesn't have the ball at any point in that passage of play. He just knocks him out a little bit, just a little bit. It really shouldn't be ruled out. There are some words I would like to say, but for the sake of keeping this watch along on YouTube, I can't. That is bloody dreadful decision. Cunha, who is not part of the build-up with the ball, had his arm out. He doesn't have an actual impact on the game itself with the ball, but for some reason, that's enough to take the goal away from Wolves, and Cunha is absolutely seething. This is my punishment for reacting so happily. The Wolves crowd is singing VAR, obviously. Terry Lever is saying, I never get excited these days until the goal counts. Everyone's saying a lot of upset there. Francisco saying it's garbage, but we've got 100 people watching. Hello, thank you for joining us. We've just had a terrible decision by VAR there. I do think it's harsh on Wolves. Yes, Cunha has his arm out, but it has no impact on the actual ball itself. You could give a yellow card for a foul, but why does that have to stop the goal going in? I guarantee next year that will be a blue card for dissent. You can tell I'm angry. God's sake. I swear I'm aging every time I'm doing these watch-alongs. I'm aging every day. Everyone in the comment section really upset by this. Godfrey suggesting maybe we should pay VAR a little bit more money. Bournemouth podcast there being very impartial, saying, I'll be honest, that was a goal. He has nothing to do with it. VAR is rubbish. Thank you so much. If it was the other way round, I could be completely agreeing with you as well. It has no impact in the actual goal itself. So why is it being judged offside? Again, subjective VAR. What's the point of having VAR? It should be black and white decisions. If it's subjective, the rule needs to be updated. But Wolves have the ball with Ain't Nori. It's still 70th minute. We've got 20 to go, and I do believe we can find another goal now. Hopefully, this doesn't deject the Wolves team. Come on, Cunha, push forward. The Wolves crowd's trying to show their anger towards the referee, and any decision goes against Wolves. Chris Thomas coming in with a really good question. How much pain do we need to take? Well, when you're a Wolves fan, you're not allowed happiness. VAR says if you've got a little bit of happiness, we're going to take that away. Wolves with an opportunity there. Wanky Chan passed the ball along the 6-yard box, but no one's there to collect it. Bournemouth with the ball now. Good closing down by Smaida there. Come on, we've just proven we can score a legitimate goal, but we need to do another one, but we can do it. Just having the replay there, it was a lovely move of Wanky Chan. He does cross the ball back, but there's no one on there to tap it in. We're a lot better. Lamina pushing forward to Traore. Those two substitutions, I do think, had a massive impact on the game. Vincent, God only knows why that wasn't given, apart from the fact that it's Wolves Football Club. We are 72 minutes in. We've just had pure ecstasy turn into absolute denial and sadness and corruption. You either laugh or you cry. You laugh or you cry at this obscene madness. I mean, it's been hard enough as it is to try and score a goal with our lack of forwards. Now we've had some of them back. We finally have a good passenger play. We get a good goal. But VAR goes, no, we'll take that from you as well. But it's up to the fans as well. They always say, a lot of people are saying, oh, you can't get rid of VAR. And well, yes, you could. If every fan refused to go to games, they have no cash revenue. If every person stopped watching the games, then they would have to listen. Money always talks at the end of the day. So if football fans are really committed to getting rid of VAR, then it needs to be a worldwide decision. You can't just have small groups apart football clubs or one or two football clubs rising against it. It's got to be universal. So if we want to get rid of it, we need to start it here. We start it here. We never ask for VAR. We only ask for goal line technology. No one asks for VAR. So Maido has gone down. He looks like he's got a little bit of cramp, probably suffering from his previous injury. 73 minutes in. Some people are starting to take a drink. Some people are just getting some changes coming off of Bournemouth as well. So this is a period of calm at the moment. Cliver is just come off for Bournemouth. Watara's come on for Bournemouth now. Bournemouth podcast, thank you again, says, I've done lots of videos on VAR. Richard Masters is corrupt. They don't care about us. They don't care about Wolves. In fact, all they care about is the big six. Football is corrupt. I think as well, it links to the FA Cup as well with the replays. Everyone was concerned about the European Super League, but in an inverted way, the new Champions League format, there are more games, there are more teams that are part of Europe since before with the Europa League and League One and Conference. The fact that they want to get rid of the FA Cup replays, that takes opportunities from smaller teams to make revenue. Then with VAR, yes, VAR decisions go badly for every team at some point, but not every small team is delusional in thinking that the VAR decisions aren't fair. If everyone believes that these decisions aren't fair, then there's got to be something going on. We're not all blind. It's not like that white and gold dress from like 2012 and everyone couldn't see what colour it was and I saw the wrong colour. Silence below saying, I think I'm done watching football. Don't worry about that. Just watch the watch along. Don't watch the actual game. Just watch this one because we'll talk about VAR all the time. Andrew coming in there saying the state officials is poor. Yeah, the VAR in itself, the VAR as an actual machine is fine. It's the actual people and the rules that have been created. But I just think subjective VAR is crap. You can't have something that's black and white and then ask the guy to go over, the referee to check and have it subjective. It's just not right. It's either, yes, it's a goal. No, it's not. There shouldn't be any middle ground on this. Right, rant over. Let's get over it. 76 minutes in. Bournemouth 1, Wolves 0. Wolves need to find a goal. They can't allow this referee decision to blanket the rest of the game. I do not want the team to use this as an excuse either. They do have opportunities to score. They need to find a goal. We haven't had VAR on our side all season. We've had to find a way to win. They've got to do it now. So come on. And if you haven't already, if you have enjoyed the watch along with me, please like and subscribe to Always Wolves Fans TV. Always appreciated. Thank you. Bournemouth podcast again. Thank you. We had against Manchester United last minute. Chris was taken down in the box. Ref gave it and VAR overruled it. Yeah, mate, it's just so unfair. You can just see the injustice of smaller teams not getting a decision, maybe because of the fear of big teams not winning or about the coverage. But either way, VAR doesn't feel fair. So we're not all delusional if we don't think it's fair. Bournemouth now have a corner. We are 77 minutes in. Wolves still need to find a way to get themselves back into this game again, legally. Not with a dodgy arm. That wasn't even part of the goal, but we digest. Corner taken by Bournemouth again. Easily defended by Wolves. Well done, Cunha, trying to get the ball away. That's a free kick. Thank you. Wolves given a free kick. Steve, a good question. If no on-field foul was given and the incident did not impact the play, how can VAR say it was a clear and obvious error? God only knows. Oh, Doherty brought down then. There should be a yellow card for that. That didn't look nice. Give him a yellow card. He's actually just banged into him. Both players staying down. Let's have a replay of that. Let's see who's more in fault there. Okay, both players going for the ball. The Bournemouth player's going down mostly 2 feet. He's sliding. And it's a red card for Kirkes. Wolves now get to play against 10 men in the last 12 minutes and possible extra time. So can Wolves utilise this opportunity? So the referee rules out a good decision, but gives a red card to help Wolves. Does that even it out? I don't think so. That was a really poor tackle there. He's led with his left leg, 2 legs straight down. He wasn't going to get the ball. It was a poor challenge. Cameron saying VR would tell the ref that it should be the dock shown red. Don't say that. Imagine. They're checking the red card again. You can't write this madness. VAR is checking the decision by the ref for a serious foul play. It's clearly Doherty being taken out. I'm just trying to see for review if it's a yellow card, not a red. Thank you. The red card has been confirmed. Why are they checking that? It's clear and obvious. Bye. Poor tackle. Bye. Game's waddling off. Bournemouth podcast there saying Kirk is a little bit rash there, to be honest. It was a poor tackle by him. It was just unnecessary. He didn't need to go in that hard on Doherty. He could have just closed him down. Right, 80 minutes in. Bournemouth are now down to 10 men and are still 1-0 up. Most likely now Bournemouth will be going to a defensive shape. Wolves will need to pile on the pressure. Can we find a goal? There's been a bit of a change in plan for Bournemouth there. They tried to bring on one player, but they've switched it round. Lombard saying, come on, Wolves, pull them apart. Can we? We should do. We need to take this opportunity. They're down to 10 men. We should be able to find a goal now. Hopefully it's not too late for Wolves. Okay, Wolves have a free kick. Ait Nouri and Chura both over it. Ait Nouri, ball in, easily defended by Bournemouth. Collected by Traore. Semedo, ball in. Ait Nouri finds the ball. Wolves starting to close down. Drops for a Bournemouth player. Solanke, surrounded by 3 Wolves players there, did well to keep the ball. Totti gets it away. Good defending there by Totti. Solanke did well, despite having 3 Wolves players on him. Bournemouth now with a corner. Hi, Milo. Bournemouth with a corner. Couldn't get past the first man. Right, guys, so just to keep you updated on the scores at the moment, Palace have gone ahead 1-0. Everton, Liverpool, Everton are leading 2-0. Man United and Sheffield United is now 2-2. They're around the 69th minute. We're on our 84th. Come on, Wolves, hurry up. Wayward pass there by Wolves. He needs to make the most of the opportunity. Doherty. Passed it to Cunha. Cunha goes out for a throw-in for Wolves. Smaida takes it quick. Back to Kilman. Toting. Smaida. Finding Cunha. Cunha tries to pull it across 6-yard box, was too close to goalkeeper. Just a replay there of Cunha's attempt to get the ball into the 6-yard box. These collected by the goalkeeper. Traore with the ball for Wolves. Passes it to Lamina. Doherty collects it. Chira making the run. Semedo. Back to Chira. Back to Semedo. Ball's gone out for a corner for Wolves. Chris saying, I can't take the frustration anymore. Could we just end the season now and save ourselves some pain? Football is pain. We've had a lovely... I think at the start of the season, we did think we could possibly go down or be fighting relegation. So if we would take this at the end of the at the start of the season, I think we would. So let's see what we can get out of it. Shearer the cross in. Nori tries to go for the shot. A bit wayward. Bournemouth are just about to make some changes in the 85th minute. Bournemouth players gone down. Bournemouth slowing the game down here with the substitutions. Right, guys, it's 86 minutes in. Obviously, the game could change. Wolves could get a goal back, maybe get a 2-1. You never know. But we are at the point of the game now where we want to be looking towards our man of the matches and our rating for the game. So in the comment section below, please write down who your man of the match is, please. Who's been your number one Wolves player today? And what would you rate this game overall with the first and second half? Obviously, if we're a 1-1, we'd be a little bit more positive. So let me know, what is your score rating and what is your man of the match today, please? We have 3 minutes left plus stoppage time. Lamina with the ball. Just a replay on the challenge on Lamina there. Lamina was brought down. Free kick given to Wolves. Thank you, Wayne, saying he would give us a 5 today. Hopefully we can turn this game around and maybe get more. 2 for the first half, 3 for the second. Paul tonight. Andrew says I'd give it a 5-star man of the match. Thanks so much, Andrew. Come on, boys, get it in. Chirera takes the shot, goes out for a corner. Come on, Wolves. Come on, Wolves. Can we find it? Oh, another corner for Wolves, taken very quickly. Godfrey saying I'd give it a 6.5 man of the match. Has to go to Mr. VAR. Chris Thomas says 4 out of 10 man of the match. VAR analyst. At least we've got some good humour despite the VAR decisions today. Traore ball in. First ball into Doherty. Bournemouth get the ball back. It's a throw in for Wolves. Thank you to everyone putting their player rates. Stepnut says a 6 for Wolves today for their player rating. Let me know, guys, who's your man in the match today? Lamina of the ball. Well done, Lamina. Semedo. To Doherty. Free kick for Wolves. Steve says, I would give it a performance of a 5-star man of the match. Or if the goal was standing, Wanky Chan. Free kick was in by Doherty. Lamina tries to flick it on, but collected by the goalkeeper. We are 90 minutes in. How much extra time is going to be? 10 minutes extra time. 10 minutes. There's plenty of time here for Wolves to try and get themselves back into the game. Good challenge by Aitnori. Bournemouth with the throw-in. Lamina is able to get a goal kick for Wolves. "91 minutes into the 10 added time. Can we find the goal to win?" Yeah, really good point here made by Bournemouth Podcast. This is another problem with VAR, long stoppages. I don't understand why they can't just stop the clock, like rugby a little bit. Just as soon as any decision happens, they have to finish at 90 minutes and they just stop the clock. Simple as that. Traore with the ball. Traore was brought down. Should be a free kick, and it is. Yellow card given to the Bournemouth player for bringing down Traore. Rightly so. Substitution for Wolves. Toti Gomez coming off. Is it going to be Fraser? They're going to throw the juggler at it. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it is. Gary O'Neill's going to go for the juggler here. Might as well. If we're going for a goal, we need to get a draw. Might as well get 2 strikers on instead of 1. I like Gary O'Neill's thinking here. Honestly, if we concede, we're still losing anyway at 1-0, so we might as well go for it. Wolves with the ball for a throw-in. Taken by Traore. Traore decides to give the ball to Doherty instead. Traore. Back to Semedo. Doherty. Traore asking for the ball. Lovely work there. Throw in for Wolves again. Doherty. I'm really impressed with how Traore's conducted himself today. He's really got stuck in, trying to find the pass, trying to give players a choice or an option. He's really come in and changed this game. Traore again. Traore with a good turn there. Bournemouth win the ball back. But Sarr clears it. Back to Lamina. Traore pushing the team forward, back to Doherty. Cunha. Cunha, come on, take a shot. Blocked, but he took the shot. Traore probably going to go for the shot as well. Traore is pleading to the referee that he believes it did hit one of the Bournemouth players. Have a look. Should be a corner in Traore's eyes. Have a look. Definitely looks like it might have caught, so it possibly is a corner. Both Cunha and Traore both arguing for it. But it's definitely a goal kick given by the referee. We are already 95 minutes into the 10. Come on, Wolves, you've got to be careful in defence. We brought off Totti. Cunha collects the ball. Cunha looking for options. He's been surrounded by 2 Bournemouth players there. Cunha pleading for a free kick. I do think Cunha just could have moved the ball quicker there. Yes, he was brought down, but it was some late decision making there. And Wolves go again with Traore. Traore. Doherty. Come on, Wolves, we can do it. Thank you to everyone who's watching with us today. If you haven't liked the watch along yet, please, can you do it for me? Just take 1 second of your time. We really appreciate it because we know you're enjoying these watch alongs. Bournemouth collect the ball. It's a throw-in for Bournemouth. We still haven't, on the 96 minutes, still got an opportunity. Maybe 1 or 2 more opportunities to have a crack at goal. Okay, quickly looking at the results at the moment. Palace are still 1-0 up. Everton are 2-0 up. Man United have been able to come back for a 3-2 against Sheffield United at home. Come on, Wolves. Well done, Traore. Really good work there. Lemina with the ball. Semedo still running, trying to get his team back up the pitch. Semedo looking for options. Make a move, Wolves. Make some runs. Give them some options. Traore. Some of the Wolves players are a little bit static. They need to give the Wolves players options. Cunha crossed the ball in. Fraser leaves it for Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri crosses it in. Traore was there. Lemina trying to win the ball back. Out of play. It is a throw-in for Wolves. Wolves are giving it everything at the moment. Why couldn't they do this at in the first half? A little bit more. Collected by the goalkeeper. Still 3 minutes to go. Come on, we can get a draw at least. We can find a goal from somewhere. Well, we did. We did find a goal. It's just not allowed because Cunha had a foul that had nothing to do with the game. But that doesn't change anything. Traore brought down by Bournemouth. I'd give that as a yellow card. He literally pulled him back. If he gets away with that, I think he's quite a lucky boy there. Wolves coming forward again. Wanky Chan goes up for a corner. Come on, Wolves. I can't take the pressure. We got 2 minutes left. Sar's coming up. He's going for the juggler here. Can we find a goal? Just one. Aït-Nouri in. Sar. Traore. Wayward, but passes it to Doherty. Wolves, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Traore, take a shot, mate. Do anything. We haven't got enough time, boys. Come on. Oh, it's flags up. Oh my God. Oh no. Flashback. Flashback. Oh no. Oh, damn it. We've got 1 minute left. Can we find a goal? Can we find one? Chris, we are nearly done. We're not done yet. We've still got a couple of minutes left. We've got at least 1 minute left. Hang on. I think there's a VAR check. A VAR check to see if this is an actual goal for Wolves. We're looking for the right boot of the Bournemouth player Kelly, possibly playing Kilman onside, which means it'll be 1-1. I don't know how to feel. So we're going for a factual offside here. They're drawing the lines. This is the most painful way to end a football match. Having a look there, his right foot looks offside. And it has been given offside. So it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. And that's it, 1-0. That one, Kilman, based on the actual rules of VAR, Kilman is offside. So, but we did have one that shouldn't have not been a goal. Right, do we have any time left? Any time left? Come on, boys. Any time left? Come on. Wolves still pushing. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today. Even though it's not the result we've wanted. Chirewa again. Referee looks at his watch. Wolves might have one more opportunity to score. Last minute chance. Doherty trying to throw it in. Traore. I think that's it. I think that's the last opportunity. And it is VAR, man. VAR. You can't say it doesn't make a game not stressful and not crazy. The Wolves players, Lemina's fallen to the ground. Ain't Nori's fallen to the ground. You can see that they are still giving it everything. They're just lacking that little bit of quality in that first half. The second half, that goal should have stood. Cunha, yes, he has his arm out, but he has nothing to do with the build-up of the actual play. Semedo crosses it in to Wanky Chan. Wanky Chan header is. It's a good goal. I don't see why that. The Kilman one, based on the offside rule, he is offside by his foot. Do I think it's a fair decision? No, but those are the rules of VAR. Wolves, again, have been stopped from getting a much-needed draw today. Yes, Wolves should have done better in the first half, but we still have to question the VAR decisions. Thank you to everyone in the comment section. Thank you to all of you who have joined me on Always Wolves Fans TV today. Thank you for joining us on the watch-alongs. We are still craving that one victory victory for Wolves, but it hasn't come yet. But when we do have our first win on the watch along, it's going to be so worth it because we have earned it, haven't we? Thank you to everyone in the group chat sending those positive comments. Bournemouth, fair play to you, mate. You played really well overall today. VR decision didn't go our way, but still credit to Bournemouth. They did play very well in that first half. Chris, thank you for watching. Lombard, thank you again for watching. Lovely to see you there. Thank you, Louise, so much. Godfrey saying, now just wait for the fans to come out venting their frustration against the Romans. Maybe they should vent their anger against these corrupt VAR. I think both is absolutely valid. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Sarah says, let's be honest with ourselves. We deserve nothing from that game. I definitely don't think from the first half. Second half, I do think we played a lot better. And sadly, that goal should have stood. Sarah says, Sarr was man of the match, definitely in the first half. Thank you for joining us again. Bournemouth fans saying, very, very lucky to get away with that. All the best for the rest of the season, guys. And I'm sure Gary will take from strength to strength. Thank you, mate. Really best of luck for the rest of the season. I really hope you do well for the rest of your games. To everyone who's still watching, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. If you have enjoyed the watch along with me, go and check out our socials, Always Wolves Fan TV. Mr. Dazzling Dave himself will be back on here very soon with his reactions from the game. Sadly for us, it wasn't meant to be, but hopefully we can find the next win. Just to give you an update, there won't be a watch along on the weekend for this weekend. However, I will be back for the Man City game, and maybe this could be the biggest win of the season. And we help Arsenal maybe win the league. Imagine that. Wolves dictating the end of the Premier League title. Dreams can only hope for. Right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you for your next watch along. Thank you for joining us. Always Wolves.